Wait, can you hear me typing?
It's fine.
Okay, good.
Music. Okay. Move these okay, so I'm not. Oh, okay. It's fucking been long enough, right? Jesus.
Hell, it's about time.
It's about damn time.
Frontier. Oh, this music is so.
I do like the music,
I
actually.
wish I
Stop
could hear it.
delaying.
What is this Western song?
No.
Sorry, Maria.
The story of Frontier. Do I have a world map of Drone?
Ooh.
It's not.
It's the one that is on World Info.
No, in Foundry is loading. Give it a moment to load.
You
Why?
do not own any token with vision on this scene.
Why does it need vision? Why? When did that happen? Okay. How about now?
Oh, there
Why
we
does
go.
it have two A's?
It does.
Draw.
It does.
Drome.
It does.
Oh yeah, draw arm.
Oh, that's
Draw
funny.
arm.
Anyway, no. So
Draw arm.
the story of Drome of Frontier is taking place in Drome, which is a wild and untamed lands on the western edge of the continent of Corvair. Former home to the Deccan Goblin Empire until its collapse after their war with the Dalcair, it has remained an untamed but... Oh, first slip up already. 2 seconds in. It has remained untamed, but for small bands of goblins and quote-unquote monstrous races such as ogres, trolls, minotaurs, and more. During the continent-wide war between the 5 nations, dubbed the Last War, Drome was relatively untouched, and while the nation of Brayland was distracted, 3 powerful hags named the Daughters of Sorokal took charge of Drome with a formidable army of armored trolls and ogres, driving out the few human fortifications from the Grey Wall Mountains, declaring Drome its own nation, threatening all who oppose them. What came after that was a flurry of activity and organization not seen in the region for thousands of years, as the construction of cities and forms of governance, mercantile trade began to appear. This is accelerated by the discovery of the mysterious metal glimmerstone found deep beneath the Grey Wall Mountains. With a pearlescent metallic shimmer and powerful magical affinity for artifacts, the daughters quickly sought to control the material and so set up the Acquisition Bureau, providing bounties of food, material, and coin in exchange for them, simultaneously decreeing the use of it outside of theirs illegal. We begin in one such frontier town that popped up in a rush where people from all over Drome and even beyond came to seek new fortune and new destinies. We begin in the town of Bright Rock. That's the wrong map. Where did I put this map? I've confused myself. I have confused myself.
You start in Brightwalk. Here's the entire world.
GM
I wonder if I can
uses...
just change to Bright Rock.
I think you can, actually. I think I gave you permission to. Bright Rock is one of the larger notable settlements within the region of what's called the Glintrock Ranges, which is a series of like craggy, gravelly hills with sparse vegetation that sits at the base of the Grey Wall Mountains. It sits fairly central within this region and has the Serpent Rock River that runs from the mountains down into the Grey Wall Barrens, cutting through it, allowing for trade to flow up and down its rivers to some of the other mining towns, as well as like logging settlements and a ranch in particular named, off the top of my head, Dust Bowl, famed for farming large scorpion wyvern reaches. Maybe eventually. But we start the day, Nora, as you awake to the hot, dry sun bearing down through your makeshift tent. You quickly grab your wide-brimmed hat, black leather pants, and red leather corset, getting dressed and tying your... Oh, sorry, I did a thing, and every window has minimized. You know the thing. You know the thing that you fixed, Barnaby, because you hated it, and I said I didn't really mind because it like.
Hey!
It doesn't happen often, but it happened then.
But it happens,
One
and that's
moment,
why
gotta
I
pull
get rid of
everything
it.
back up. What's
Bottom
Yeah.
right corner.
I literally found the registry key in Windows and deleted it because I hated it that much.
I'll pull it. I hate that it takes so long to happen, but you know what's happening. Like everything kind of freezes and then starts going. No, sorry, you.
Oh yeah, the stream's frozen as well.
Yeah, the whole stream's frozen.
You're
Except for
working,
Ryan.
but we're
Except
not.
for Ryan.
Ah.
Mm.
How do I
Does
refresh?
the audio find it? That's all that matters.
That's like they came here to see Rainer anyway.
Alright,
We're
try to
back
stand
up.
Like 3 times and keep talking.
Sorry, we got excited.
China.
Like
Yeah,
tricking
Yeah.
Oh, there was so much effort. Oh my god. Did it?
We got up to
After
talking
all
about a
these years.
ranch named Dust Bowl.
No, we got past that.
Oh,
Not
We got up
according to my notes.
Fanny's introduction.
No, yeah, no, sorry, Nora.
She's wearing a
Oh,
red
yeah.
something.
A
Was it?
wide-brimmed hat, black leather pants, and a red leather corset. Once up, you tie your rapier to one side. It's ruby pommel and golden hilt
A
shimmering.
rapier to saber.
Racism.
But thank you.
Isn't it a rapier in your character sheet?
Yes, but it is a saber because that weapon doesn't
don't have
exist
sabers.
because they're the same thing.
Ah, well then let's
Kind of.
fix
The
this.
blades,
Let's fix this mistake so that I don't get it wrong again. I'm updating it to saber.
the blade's just a different.
What did you think it was? You
shape?
said
I think.
No,
it's a saber.
it's-
What was it?
It's mechanically a rapier.
A
The
rapier,
saber
okay.
doesn't exist because technically a rapier and a saber are kind of like really similar weapon classes.
I'm
and
looking forward to
There's
like,
only
seeing what the
3
saber looks like.
swords
Yeah.
that you use in fencing, and rapier and saber are 2 of them.
Sorry. You
Mm.
tie your saber to one side. Its rubied pommel and golden hilt shimmering in the sunlight. You strap a crossbow to the other. After packing up your tent and other belongings, you make the trek down to Bright Rock below.
Yeah.
You make the trek down to Bright Rock below, feeling hungry. Hungry. The lands surrounding you are dusty and cracked with rolling hills of gravel and jagged plateaus. If not for the Serpent Rock River winding its way through the town, nothing could survive. As you approach the town, you are greeted with an erratic mix of wood, clay brick, and stone buildings, varying sizes and heights. The smell of the smithy and the leatherworks hits you first and most strongly, as it does every day you've ventured into town so far, followed by the smell of cooking fangcorn bread and sandrix stew. As you dart down alleyways between the goblins and kobold children playing and under the heavy gate of ogres moving heavy crates without a care for those underneath, you move towards Judas's Kiss, the one place you know to satiate. As you enter the tavern, there are a handful of people enjoying a breakfast of razor wheat ale and the gentle melodies of a woman sitting center stage with shimmering feathers and gold flowing hair. Genesis, you believe her name is. It takes you a moment to refocus as the sound of her singing is almost convincing you to sit down, take it slow, get a drink and a drink or two and a bite to eat. That hunger snaps you out of it and you approach the bar. As all behind our... Why did I write that sentence? My brain. As all behind a bar are wont to do, the proprietor of the establishment, Genevieve, is busy cleaning mugs and glasses. Her jet black hair is tied up out of the way, showing off her adornments of gold like the prominent Ouroboros necklace on her chest. Her outfit matches yours in a similar way. Protective leathers covered by a sculpted bodice and large fur jacket. Sitting slumped to the side is that creepy doll you swear she is called darling at one point. Pale porcelain and deep purple hair with an intricate black lace dress that makes you almost nostalgic in a way. Looking at it too closely, you almost think you can hear it talking to you without it moving its.
Oh, is that a thing for me to jump into? What could we
You
have
can
here?
jump in whenever you want.
Nora, you have approached the bar.
Okay. I'll like wrap my knuckles on the top of the bar to get Vivian's attention.
Hi, darling. What can I get you?
Breakfast and a drink, please.
What kind of drink, doll? We've got a lot. We've got ale. We've got coffee. We've got, what are you feeling? Did you just come off the mines?
No, just woke up. Water? Do you have clean water?
Of course I have clean water. What kind of establishment do you think this is? What kind of breakfast, doll?
What's on
Eggs,
the menu?
bacon, eggs Benedict. You feeling fancy? What do you want?
Eggs and toast.
Okay. Bacon?
No, thank you.
Okay. I'll prepare the breakfast and give it to her.
How much will that set me back?
How much do you want to spend? No, I'm kidding. With the water, specify that it's clean, and the full breakfast.
Just for context, you would know that like not a lot of money in this part of the world. It's service.
We're talking low copper.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
pieces
bringing
of
up my.
copper.
Yeah, it's 2 gold actually.
And a platinum necklace.
But for you, doll, 1 copper.
This will set you back about 4 gold, but for you and your pretty face, let's settle it for about, I don't know, 4 copper.
Alright. I can do that.
I'll take
Alright.
that. If you need anything else, Joel, you can let me know, but it'd be better if you talk to Theodora over there. She's kind of, my hand around here, so you can talk to her if you want anything else.
Thank you. And I'll eat my breakfast. Is the doll
Genevieve,
still
you actually
whispering?
look up and realize that you don't act, and you realize now that you haven't seen.
What?
Camera died.
Shit, what the
Camera just cut out.
My Discord is
I don't-
freaking out so hard
And
right
I'm,
now, by the
and
way.
I'm
There was a buzz
Really?
before it cut out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Is it good
Oh,
now?
there we go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're all good.
there we go. We're all
Okay,
back in our
I'm-
normal spots.
I'm not sure what happened
Yeah,
there, sorry.
yeah.
Bella, have you seen Theodora?
I'm going to use message. As I do, you'll probably notice this, Nora, where there's just a very sort of faint purple hue that just starts to course around the doll that's sort of sitting there. That's all you really sort of notice. And Genevieve, you hear, no.
Wait a minute, where is she? I'm gonna yell out really loud in front of the whole bar. Theodora! Where
Many of
are
the
you?
patrons stop. In fact, 2 people that had been like kind of quietly wobbling with, like quarreling with each other, stop and just look, panicked for a moment. Name of your bouncer,
It's Adam and Kane. Which one?
Adam.
Mhm.
He's just gonna walk up. Miss Boucher.
Mm.
She went off with. I don't know his name, but it's a man she's a little bit infatuated. She said she wouldn't be too.
Where did she go?
She ran away before.
Did she go upstairs?
She's not in the building. This Discord is freaking out so hard for me. Like Maria's going like this, like full on like
It looks
Matrix.
fine on the
Like
stream.
yeah, I know it looks fine on the stream, but for me it's like everyone's going full like what is it like Mr. Smith from the Matrix, like fucking
Yeah.
Or like the glitch. Yeah,
yeah,
they go back and
like it's
forth.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's happening so hard. It's just so
Wow.
trippy. Discord does not
Just watch
like
the
this.
stream. Oh no, wait, that's
Yeah.
that's
Too
oh, no.
trippy.
Okay.
Raina, do I have any recollection of seeing Theodore leave the building at all?
Last night when she was done for the day.
Bella,
Uh,
darling, if you don't mind, can you go find Theodora, please? And tell her I want to see her now. Thank you.
I'll message back. So again, you'll see the purple cube fade, Nora, and then it will sort of. This time it re-emanates, but it like comes up for a much longer time. It's like, Vivi, I'm not your slave. I'm not one of your workers. You can't just order me around all the time, getting me to do whatever you want me to do. But I'll go look. Ugh. And then
Okay, I didn't need the sass mouth.
I jump off the. I think where was I sitting, Raina?
Like on just like the back. From your perspective, the left side of the bar.
Okay. On like a stool or what?
No, like a just on the table.
Okay.
On the bench top.
Anybody that's in the bar at the moment will see this. I'll jump. I'll literally sort of like slowly sort of fall off the table, and as I reach the floor, my feet sort of just dangle. The toes pointing downwards are about an inch or two off the ground, and then you'll see this porcelain doll with this very like vintage corset dress, like you're almost like 100 years old, and it would have been it was prime for its time, but now it's just an absolute moth-eaten wreck sort of a dress. But you still would get this like sort of idea that it would have been like this amazing thing, 100 years ago or so. And you just see me start gliding over to where I believe Theodore, I think it was Theodora would typically reside, wherever they would stay or wherever they would typically work in the bar.
You'll take a look around the bottom floor. No sign. Think to like go upstairs to where guest rooms are. As you're like reaching the top of this door opens in front of you. Firstly, as the door is opening, you hear just like a young woman just saying, "Thank you, doctor. I know I should have been more in control, but things happen. I'm glad you can just get me patched up, and that there's not going to be too much of a scar." And you see, as the door fully opens, like a small, short, blue-haired, blue-skinned woman with like curling horns, just like a very pretty sort of purple flowing. Walking up behind her, a tall figure with white gray hair, sharp, like angular features of large black. There are several pouches onto this collar with various across the collar, loops on belts or stitched in pockets. You can see just all through them very like material component, some sort of herbalism or alchemy, something of that. Also, along a belt, large like red gem that with like almost like a skull-like visage holding the gem in it.
Do I recognize either of these two people?
Yeah, you recognize that what the girl is. Her name is one of Genevieve's workers. The other is a priest, doctor of sorts.
So I'm familiar of the
Would-
person, but not the like the
would
actual
you-
personality.
Would you care to remember the like names of people?
Only if I've talked to them reasonably intimately. If I haven't, then no.
You
So I'm
would've-
talking
you
about people
would've-
that usually stay overnight at the bar.
You would have seen this person frequent. They wouldn't stay over, but they would come often.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I hear that conversation and they're starting to walk out.
Yeah, they're starting to head down the stairs.
Okay. I will message the blue-skinned lady Abigail,
Sorry, not blue, purple. I got.
purple-skinned a lady Abigail. So I'll message what's the name of your character now?
Struck.
Strike sees the purple hue. You've probably seen it before if you've been in this bar frequently. I messaged to Abigail, hey, have you seen Theodora at all?
She like snaps over at you. Stop fucking doing that, you creep! Stay out of my head. Don't like it. No, I haven't seen her.
As
So-
she says that, the purple hue fades. My feet start to gently go back onto the ground. They sit normally like a normal humanoid would, and I look at her and the sort of like temperamental smile on my face sort of fades, and I start to have like a much more angular sort of straight face. I go, and then the mouth actually elongates and moves. I go, fine. Where is Theodora?
I don't know if that's any better. I don't know. I haven't seen her all morning. What's going on? What do you want?
The face softens again, and the eyes sort of peek up, and we're like, I don't know where she went. Like she went missing, and we're trying to find her. Which aren't you worried at all that
You can take.
she's missing?
You can take care of herself. She'll be fine. You're holding up Strike here. Just thank you. You can go. Just move past the doll. It's creepy. I don't like it.
As she's
My
walking, like,
the face relaxes again, and I just sternly look at her.
as she's walking away, I'll be like, "Take care, dear. Of course. Take care of yourself. Bye."
I'll just as Stark walks past, I'll just like keep his gaze.
You know, like the
And I'll
paintings
be
that
like,
watch you move. Just
like
Yeah.
Mona Lisa, but the head's actually moving.
Strike, are you walking out of the door, walking out of Judas's kiss?
no,
no,
no.
walking
I'm
like,
just
out of
walking
the
down
door
the
at the top
stairs.
and then down.
I'm
to
just
the-
escorting her like out because just
Yeah.
recently patched her up.
as you're Strike, you are heading down. As Belladonna continues. Scour the rest of the upper floor for signs of Theodora. You do see. Oh, her name. Nora.
No, yeah.
You've seen her a couple of times.
Mhm.
Don't think you've had much of a chance to really speak to her, but
I think I've patched her up once or twice. I think.
No, I would have gone for a general checkup, and that'd be it. Like when I first came to town.
but you see that she's there at the bar talking to Genevieve, who's looking almost probably irate actually, and more than a little bit pissed off, probably trying to hide it, but still kind of looking a
You
little
need
bit
help
flustered.
locating a girl?
Strike! Strike!
I walk over to the bar. How can I be a helper, Vivi? Oh, Genevieve,
seen
sorry. Sorry.
Thank you. Have you seen one of my girls, Theodora?
I think I patched her up last night, but unfortunately I don't. Sorry, I don't recall.
Okay. What
she
time
missing?
last night?
Ugh. It was dark.
Okay, thank you. My other girls are okay?
Yep. Just patched up the purple one.
Abigail?
Yep. That's. That's the
Oh,
one.
come on. You know you have to be soft with her. She's so timid.
Yeah. I don't know what she gets up to, but she breaks bones sometimes, and it's a bit worrying.
Oh, she needs to grow a backbone. That's all I'm saying. Don't tell her I said
Ugh.
it.
I won't. I won't.
Okay. I guess I'll just have to find her myself. Thank you.
Mm. No problem. I'll just be in my corner, just drinking some ale.
All good. Ask one of the girls to get you something if you need while I find Theodora, please.
Ah, thank you. And I'll go sit down.
Nora, in this moment, are you content to just drink and eat?
I'm listening. Yeah, I'll probably cast glances at Genevieve as she's talking. Do you need help finding this girl that you're angry at?
Angry?
Well, you're yelling a lot.
It's not anger, it's concern. I just want to know where she is. You know, she's the main barmaid and she's not here. And then I hear she's off with some man. Anyway, I think I'll be okay. I need to go off and find her. So if you need anything, Joel, you can talk to any of the girls here and they can help you, okay? I'm gonna go and speak to Kane and ask him if he's seen Theodora.
As you're doing that, Bella, you
Mhm.
finish doing the rounds of all the patrons upstairs. You get a couple of like, just almost like violent reactions to hearing voices in the head, but once people settle from that, find that no one really knows where. And as you're coming back to report on, at least knowing this
Rather
is
than
not-
coming back,
Yeah.
once I've finished going through all the rooms,
Mm.
I will use message because I have the ability to
do that
cast
through the
message at
wall.
120 feet
Yeah.
no, around walls. I can't do it through. I can do it around. Message literally pew, straight through down the stairs.
The magic.
And I'll just straight to Genevieve, and I'll just be like, nobody knows where she is.
And upon hearing that and approaching toward, you hear a loud commotion and yelling outside, and like a deep voice saying, "Chestnut, no!" At that moment, we're going to take a pause, rewind the scene, and coming
Take
from
that, rewind it back.
the north west. Hang on, I gotta get my bearings of where.
Northwest.
No, where's up the river? West. Sorry,
Rocket.
west, making its way up the
Oh, yeah.
up the hills towards Bright Rock itself. Wooden wagon, pulled by sturdy mule, driven by an imposing orcish man, brown and dark, humming a folk tune, traveling towards, following the bend. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I confused. On the back of the cart, several crates, barrels, and fur and leather. Top one of such leathers is a head of another orcish man. Tied back, brown hair, prominent tusks, a brown duster coat with various straps and buckles, and a cutlass pistol strapped to either. Next to this figure is a small masked person. It's hard probably for people in this region to really describe, but it looks like a figure made of seemingly like living wood with ferns sprouting from it that is just laying in rest. Besides either of them is a small kobold with shimmering red scales, hints of purple, tipped horn on the side of his head. He's also wearing like a dark leather cloak, but this has several pockets of strange, almost like arcane or alchemical components to them, carefully holding onto aura. large sort of light that stands like nearly as tall as he. And after every jolt, it seems to like panic and quickly grab onto it. Seems almost in a panic.
So what's in the vase you got there?
What? What? Oh, sorry.
You're just seeming overly cautious
It's
of it, so
very valuable. I've meant to deliver this. Very valuable, very bumpy. And it keeps shaking. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. You see that he's like just.
Is that where you're keeping your seeds? I would understand. I can't make seeds myself anymore, but it is something you need to take care of.
No. What? What?
You
Why-
don't make seeds?
Why would you carry seeds in Amphora? Oh. You carry
All these
them in a
people are
bag.
so strange.
No, it's just very important. There's someone I have to deliver this to, and it just keeps jittering and it keeps bumping, and I don't like how close he's getting to the river. Does he know that we can fall in? Does the donkey know that we can fall in?
is the vase closed? Like, is there
Yeah,
like a
it's closed.
cork
It's got
kind of
like-
thing?
It's got like a clay. What is it?
Like a
It's got like one of the
lid.
stoppers with like the
Yeah, okay,
twine that wraps around it.
Oh, yeah. Look, I don't like getting close to this river either, but I'm afraid it's the path, so I've got to take it.
Let's hope it's not too long. I've come so far already, and like last step, I'd hate for it. I don't know how I'd go about putting it back together.
It's all right.
Ooh,
What's your name?
Bobby.
Corvi.
Yeah. And you?
Torcel. It's mine.
To meet you.
I'm Zora,
I,
and this is Dusan. I'm going to point
Zora.
to a little hovering earth elemental.
Wait,
I cannot say I've met any of your kind before.
what are you? What are you?
I haven't met any of my kind before either.
How did you? Why is the elemental following you? Or here? What? It's dangerous, is it
Dusan?
not?
No, he's small. He won't be. He's a friend.
Small elementals can still do a lot. That doesn't.
He's a friend, and he can't do any more damage than what I can do.
That doesn't sound reassuring.
Here, let me help hold your vase.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
grab the
no,
vase.
no. This is mine. I will. Thank you. No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I have some control over air and earth. I could maybe support it.
How would you do that on a wooden wagon?
I can use air to counterbalance.
How good are you at counterbalancing when there's random movement and turning?
How about we find out?
How about we
Together.
don't? It's okay.
Oh,
You practice on one of those crates, not on mine. Thank you.
I'm gonna turn around.
And you see he like shifts it and
Crates
like
on the
moves
crate.
away from you, but and just like really holds it tight.
it squeals.
You just. But as it's
It
happening,
wobbles
the
precariously.
cart is coming up on what looks to be like a very farmland. Although I think the both of you probably don't recognize what's being grown. It almost like one field almost looks like corn kernels, except
I would recognize it.
on
Right?
closer inspection, you see that the corn kernels almost look like their teeth, like sticking out, like rows of like sharp teeth, range pointing outward. Next to that is like fields of these almost like sharpened to a point and gleam sun. You can see there are like two large ogres stepping somehow like very delicately between them with like leather gloved hands out some of the crops and like
Strange plants you've got around here.
the orc pipes up.
What are they?
That's Bancorn and razor wheat. pricks to deal with, but they make amazing whiskey. And a porridge. Tastes like shit, but it does the job.
Do you have any here on the cart?
We do not come supplied with complimentary gifts or snacks. No. You can find some at the market once you arrive. Won't be long.
Do you have any that I can pay for? Not complimentary, but a little service.
The goods aboard this wagon are spoken for.
Say no more. I understand.
Perhaps I can get some for you. I work at a farm yonder. I have done work at a farm yonder.
Really? And you
It's
know how
not
to
mine
make
or anything, but
you know how to distill this into whiskey.
I don't do the drinking part.
Oh right.
I
right.
wish, but no. I just grow the plants. I help, you know.
Oh right. Do you know people
Spread
that
the seeds.
do
ferment
distill
the
it?
dirt. Sure, I'm sure that I could find some people.
Are you from around here, or are you?
No,
Where?
I'm from very far away.
Right.
I've been here for a while. I've been here for almost half of my living life now that I think about it.
And how long is that? I don't mean to intrude or anything or pry into your life, but I was just curious as to how old you might be, because I've never met one of your kind, and I know the ages of many races can vary.
I don't know if I really kept count, but I'm about 60. I'm still young.
Right.
How are you? You must be 100.
I'm actually quite. I mean, you're a lot older than me. I'll say that.
Really?
I'm 35.
Oh.
Is my age. 35 years young. Or old.
Humans age fast, huh?
I
Or
am no
age fast.
human, yes.
Come on.
Humor.
Humor.
This is so trippy. The cameras are still freaking out so
Are you
fucking
watching
hard as
people?
you're
I
talking.
just get a dance the whole time now.
Oh.
What brings you to the cart, friend? I'm sure you have.
I'm going to Bright Rock to meet my doctor.
Are you sick?
Very badly sick. I don't want to go into it, but myself and my friend Dusan, we each have our own problems, and I'm not going to talk about Dusan's problems on behalf of him.
No, right?
He can't speak.
By no means, you do not need to tell me of what ails
My
you.
doctor's name is Strack. He's real cool.
Strack.
He's going to help me.
Right. Interesting. Well, maybe I'll meet this Strack someday.
I'll introduce him to you. I'm sure he could help you.
Oh, I'm not sick. Well, it's another kind of sickness, but I'm not sure he can help me with that.
Oh? What kind of sickness? Are you down with it?
I am down with that sickness.
Oh no.
No, it's not something I'm very comfortable talking about right now. Not this close. So I'm.
That's understandable.
Let's just see. I'm trying to get away from something.
Maybe I can get you some of those plants to make the liquid, and then we can have a talk.
Oh, the whiskey.
I'll introduce you to Strack.
Does he? Is Strack a distiller as well? Does he know how to make whiskey?
I've seen there's so much liquid in Strack's place. I don't know what it does, but maybe some of it is whiskey. If you try it, you could tell.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
He's generous.
A strange and odd fella you are, but I'm glad to make your acquaintance. And yours too, Corvey.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow we can have a better meeting. As you're like talking, the cart is approaching it past the farms, it's beginning to turn towards a bridge over the, which to the right there's like a large water mill, huge like wooden buckets that are used to use the river to. You can see that some of like the the fangcorn and razor wheat are being taken in, and it's some sort
Razor
of
wheat
like
and fangcorn.
milled to grind it down flour. But as you cross over the bridge, it's like very bumpy, like really not well maintained. Oh, what the? No, that was creepy. Sammy's camera is freaking out, but only her eyes are moving. So you know those freaky like horror things where the guys go. It was just doing that. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to restart. No, that's. I'm gonna be back in a second. That's freaky.
My Discord
Everyone's
is
lagging
lagging
today.
very heavily.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
one's lagging too.
It's
I don't want to
only
say that.
Raina
Oh,
that's lagging
it's
for me.
because I was full.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only right now.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn.
it's Raina. It's
Dang.
Raina.
as soon as I stop full screening it, everything stopped freaking out, and I have to. Okay, I'm just not
Okay.
gonna full screen it. That's fine. That's so much better. Sorry. That means I just started going like,
Yeah, he's still chopping.
You're still
Right.
lagging.
am I?
Rotro Raggy.
Technical issues.
All that-
We're back.
Oh shit. Here we
Hello.
go again.
Salut.
I did to say
Frozen.
farewell.
You back?
I do.
No.
I do.
No,
Lag,
still
lag, lag.
lagging.
Ah, shit. Here we
Here
go
we go
again.
In the Beninging.
I wonder what Corvy's got in his vase.
It's seeds.
A slightly
So
smaller
I
vase.
understand.
A smaller
Yeah,
vase.
Am I freezing?
My
still,
guess
or
is
we
a
good?
scorpion.
Vase or vase?
Am I back?
You're lagging.
No, you're
Like,
still real laggy.
Vase, vase. I say vase. Your camera seems to be good on my end.
Still like audio really laggy.
Judging from
Yeah.
when you talk to when it comes through, it's taking ages.
It can't be internet because Sammy's is fine.
Any better? Hello?
No.
Hello.
still lag.
Better.
Yeah, that's better.
It was faster.
That's
coming
better.
through.
Faster. Keep
Yes,
doing
yes,
wibbly wobblies and
Wibbly
say hi.
wobblies and talking. Hello, technically. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Oh,
think
it
that's
seems to be
better.
better.
You know what it was? It was
Yeah.
Blitz. Fucking Blitz.
Yeah, of course it's Blitz. Blitz
Ah,
is a,
Why?
Blitz is a
Oh, is this
Was
It
it
launches
Maybe I should
absolute
Google it.
virus, that thing.
literal
Yeah.
just
It
malware?
auto-runs. It
Anyway,
auto-runs.
let's
Anyway,
continue.
cool. You step onto this. Yeah, the cart enters onto this bridge. It's desperately there's cracks. There's like large bits of potholes. The cart manages to avoid most of it, but there are definitely like a couple of scares, which sends Corby into a panic, and he like uses his tail now to like wrap around the thing and almost like hug it, and pin himself against the cart, just like a crate, just to stop any sort of movement.
I'm gonna peer over the
There is-
side of the cart. Like, as we're going along, I just want to kind of like look down and look underneath and see the bridge and what's below.
I mean, you can see down into the water. You can see the rough shape of the bridge. You can see past it a bit to see some of the water.
I've seen enough. I'm gonna sit back down.
Laura's just watching the
But
vase
you
teetering.
you cross over and the other side of the bridge, the ride becomes noticeably smoother, and Corby like relaxes breath. But just as it's passing some sort of tavern, I think it says something about like a kid. You're not really too sure. It's like an ogre walks past and like trips, and it's holding on to like a couple of crates and it staggers, and then quickly drops and smashes the crates in front of this cart. The mule, freaks and turns and jutters and you hear the orc yell, "Chestnut, no!" as he crashes into like a market stall next to him. And the cart goes up into the air slightly. Everything in there lifts up, including Corby and the jar. And it falls over.
The grab a jar!
Make a reflex save.
Corby's jar, I love you. Die. You must protect the
This is the
seeds.
first roll of the
Yeah, first roll of the
campaign.
campaign.
Oh yeah.
It will set in motion
Oh, I
things
don't
that
think you
cannot
can.
be
I
undone.
don't think you
Nat
can roll.
1.
13.
Not bad,
20?
not bad.
Okay, okay. A 20.
You grab on to this jar and attempt to try to like pull it back. However, you realize that it is like a lot heavier than you. So instead of you pulling it back in, you tightly grab onto it and reflexively follow it as it tumbles over.
Can I try and grab? Can I try and grab Dora?
Sure.
Are we doing the
Alright.
whole like grab onto, grab onto, grab onto?
Yeah,
move?
yeah. Can I just grab Zora's like foot?
Yeah, go for it. can
You
also
grab
make a
my
reflex
feet and
save.
you feel branches, like you're holding tangled vines. Dried, tangled vines.
Hey!
You
Nice.
successfully
Oh.
managed to grab Zora and pull him free, but in pulling, he releases the amphora and it continues to fall.
Oh no!
It smashes, and all you hear Corvus go, no, watch out, everyone, get away! And then you see now why he seems to be panicked, as there's no like liquid inside this, there's no physical matter. What there seems to be is almost like an essence of color that like flies out and scatters from this, and then begins to like form and coagulate into like very strange, almost like humanoid-looking creatures with like elongated noses, sharp claws, one red,
Seeds!
one blue,
It was seeds!
one green, and dust begins to fly around, and you see suddenly like flames are sparking, and the ground around the blue one begins to get like cold.
Elemental.
And Corby just yells, "Don't hit them! It'll only make things worse. I can fix this. Just keep them here." And that
Corvy,
Ah.
Corvy, wait!
and that is
It's
not so much initiative, but we are going to
Is this happening directly out front of the
out front of the thing.
bar?
Yeah.
And this is the moment that you heard, and you guys hear the screaming out like, "Do not damage them," from inside the tavern. It'll only make
Okay.
things worse. Give me a second.
Can I come outside?
You
Yeah.
can.
We're going into initiative.
Oh, okay.
Not initiative. What we're going
Well, we're
to
going
do,
like
into
map,
turn
map
order.
view,
yeah, so
kind of like.
it will take a round, all of you in the tavern, to like come out and make your way to the street. It's not like literally right. But what we're going to do is each of you will have an opportunity to attempt to try to, and like Corby sort of explains this as quickly as he can. They're almost like small children. You can kind of get their attention or hold their attention or like entertain them, and they will not run away. Please just keep them still. I'm gonna get something to help with this. So we're gonna go through, and each person will have an attempt. See in the map there's fire elemental, an earth elemental, and an ice elemental. There's like burst forth and seems to be looking with like childish glee at all these like various like almost like stalls that people have set up, or like spaces, and they're just like running to them like. So for now, Zora and Torcel, which of you would like to go first? How would you like to attempt to wrangle or distract or entertain?
Oh,
I would like to go.
yeah, please.
Assume that you can get up to them in time. Like this isn't full initiative tracking movement. You can
Yeah.
get up to them and you can do something, some sort of action
Okay,
with a
yeah.
corresponding skill check.
I'm gonna jump off the cart.
Mhm.
Children! Dusan, it's your family! Dusan hums angrily. I can tell that it's angrily. No one else can tell that it's angrily. But conjure a kinetic aura around myself of leaves and earth and wind. And I'm going to shape it into a spiral that goes into the air and writhes around like a dragon.
All right, which
To try and
one are
attempt
you gonna try to attempt to?
nature.
No, sorry, which elemental?
Ah, okay, I have to choose. Which is which?
That's
Ice? Water?
That's earth, and then the one over here is fire. I didn't change it to a donkey. It's a
The
horse.
earth elemental. I'm gonna try and entertain
Wait, there's
Dusan's
4 of them?
sibling.
Did I not delete one?
Yeah, there's one right here.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Interesting. Initially there were more, but I changed my mind because I thought this would be more fun and less combat oriented. Okay.
you know.
Make a nature check for me.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Oh, this is not updated. That's actually +1.
+1.
It's 15.
Why is it +1? What did I miss?
I think maybe I updated my stat sheet before you did this. Sorry. I updated it like 2 weeks ago, but this was after I think you had inputted it
Okay.
into.
What's nature?
good.
Wisdom? What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is +2.
Okay, what did you change? That's fine, I'll figure it out later.
I don't remember.
That's fine, we'll figure it out later. You're still got to like still utilizing the elements to create like a as you do so in front of this earth elemental, it was initially looking to just like pick up random pots and just start like, because it's got like this swirl of like dirt and like dust around it, and it looked like it just wanted to pick something up like a tornado in Kansas and just have it like flying around, and then it looks over
I'm
and
gonna be
sees
showing it
you
off.
just like as it and just watching, and for the moment seems to just be like entertained by this like swirling dust and debris in front of it.
Yay!
What's that?
Seeing Zora's example,
Freeze?
Did he just
Oh
freeze?
no!
Yeah.
Oh my
Means
god.
are his example.
Alas,
He's gonna
no.
fuck. Yeah.
You think he launched a
Hang on.
game?
I am. Hang on, I gotta.
No,
count-
that basically that's delay turn. All right, next person. True.
I gotta.
He's the closest though.
Mm.
Doesn't mean anything. He could be like.
Why do I have an
freaking
alarm
out.
set for 7:30? What did I do?
Have you taken your tablets?
I do that in the morning.
Have you taken your vitamins?
Don't take.
Have you taken your? Have you had a drink of something to soothe your throat?
I had enough to drink that I think of.
I can't think of anything else that you'd take. It's
You know what? We'll delay his turn.
I didn't take my
he's not-
meds.
You back?
Oh no, never mind. I was sitting.
Just
He's
the
gone.
gift. Oh no! Oh no! The order's gonna be.
The order's
Oh, did you
scuffed.
just?
Oh, the
Scuff
stupid.
screen.
Oh,
It's fine.
Where's
It's
the-
fine.
he's
They're the
back.
same
Oh.
number.
oh, hello.
Maria?
Hello.
Maria?
Sorry, I went to click on chat and I accidentally clicked on the voice.
My computer stopped working and it turned off. So
Cool. You could just use the mobile while you wait, I suppose.
Oh, umbrella.
so I think I need to fix my PC. But just quickly while this is launching, I don't know if you can roll for me, Ryan.
I can.
Ryan, sorry.
That's fine.
Seeing Zora's example, I'm gonna look at the fire elemental. I'm gonna like kind of jump off the cart, look over, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, you look at me! Come over here!" but I'm gonna do it in like an intimidating way. I'm just gonna be like, don't you fucking do that, whatever you're gonna do, because I know fire and wood don't go together.
You're gonna try to
So
scold it like a child.
yeah, exactly.
Get over here.
Okay.
It's intimidating glare because it probably doesn't speak my language.
22. You like
Base.
you jump off the cart, slamming onto the ground. It stops and notices as like the impact of your feet are behind it. Looks back at you, and you're just dead glaring at, and like no. And it's like, but I want to touch. And you're like, no, but touch. And it's like little fiery fingers, like, but no. And it's like, and just starts like fucking
Backing it to come
pouting, and
towards
like
me.
little like bits of fire just like coming off of it onto the ground, just like sad that doesn't get to set things on fire. At this stage, the ice elemental is going to move towards a little stall that a young goblin woman has got set up, and as it's moving, like the ground just begins to freeze, frost, and it starts just like grabbing random things and just icing them and just causing them to like crack and like hold in place, and then just drops it, like shatters a sack onto the ground. At this point, the rest of you run out of the tavern, joining in with the commotion that's happening. Just as Corby pulls out like a small metal disc, gleaming gem in the center, and she says, "I can rebind them. Just hold them still. Just give me time. I can do this. Someone, please." Those who have just joined, I'll let you take the first opportunity.
Alright.
You can see as you arrive as well, the both
Would
of
we
the...
have heard the commotion and like the explanation of what we need
yes,
to
you would
do?
have heard it
Yeah.
all, yeah.
Okay.
Corby
okay.
was like
I'd like to
screaming
go
that out in
first.
panic, yeah. I'll just quickly say, you'll see that like the elementals that seem to be distracted by both, by this like strange small plant person and this orc just like dead glaring of a living fire effectively, seem to be like slightly losing interest a little bit. They seem to be like
Is
turning
there 3 or 4?
It's 3. It shouldn't be 4.
Okay.
So you get, just quickly by assessing, you get the feeling that like they're not going to be, their attention is going to be held forever. It's going to take some time to hold them still. So what would you like to do?
Alright. I'd like to move over to this cabbage cart right here.
Mhm.
And grab some cabbages and start juggling them.
All right, I'll get you to make a performance check.
Trying to get the attention of the ice elemental.
What is the response of the person who owns the cabbages?
I wonder.
what are you doing?
My cabbage!
There it is! It's a classic.
I'll get you, mate.
Alright, here we go.
My cabbages.
Lowest roll so far. Let's go.
There you go.
You haven't juggled in quite a while, and cabbages are very unwieldy
Never
things.
juggled.
They're very unwieldy. Like you're like, they seem like a
They're
ball,
fucking chunky.
but they're like oddly weighted. So as they're flying, they like spin a little bit in ways you don't expect, and you just kind of get donked in the head by a cabbage. You're like, oh, okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
He's been sipping from his own
And that's
supply
all
of
I'll
various
do.
liquids.
Nora, TV.
I'm gonna take out my hand crossbow, and to make Struck's failure more interesting, I'm gonna try and shoot the cabbages out of the air as he throws them.
That one, you hit him in the face.
Yeah, if you nut one, you're shooting me.
Right in the arse.
arm.
Make an attack roll with the.
Get this.
Sorry,
With the
against the
bow.
cabbage with the hand crossbow.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hand crossbow.
Do you have quick draw?
Yes.
So it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
fastest down
Yeah.
in the west kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good roll.
Woo.
What roll am I making? Sorry, one with
An
the.
attack roll.
Do I just click on
The +8.
Okay, that's not
What's
working.
the AC of the cabbage?
10.
48.
No cabbage.
Oh,
Yeah, 10's like no armor, nothing.
I had a
it's
last
just, like,
move down
flesh
there. Oh,
I'm slightly more resilient than a cabbage.
based.
welcome back, Elias.
Well, I
Thank
am
you.
a
My
plant.
computer turned up again.
Oh,
This is fun.
Welcome.
oh, I can go back to pretending to be Genevieve. Okay.
I'm Bella.
I can't do that.
Who am I, Nora?
Oh my god, everything is shuffled
Yeah.
around, didn't they?
No, you're still in the same spot. You're all good. I'm in my
Wait, who am
spot.
I'm
You're,
sorry.
Mug.
Torsal.
Your torso.
I'm Nora in the bar.
Oh, I'm Torsel.
You
What do you want?
you see
You
one of the cabbages
landlubbers.
fall and like hit him on the head, and you're like, "That's not working." So you wait for the second one to just about to fall. Quick draw. It fires. It hits it. Spears it right in the middle. Splits it in half. And as it's like falling over, the ice elemental like reaches up to try to like grab onto the bits of cabbage like falling down as the leaves break off from the shot.
Woohoo!
All right. Evie.
Do I know the merchant?
Which merchant?
Like, would I know the one that dropped everything? I can't remember his name. I didn't write it down.
The kobold who dropped the.
Yeah.
No, you've never seen them.
Okay. I'm gonna look out and like see exactly what's happening. This is men's business.
True.
I've got better things to worry about. And I turn back and go into the bar.
Okay. Are you following suit, Belladonna, or do you?
No. I'll elevate off the ground, and I'll look around, seeing what the situation is and how things are going. I will glide over to Torsel, next to Torsel, and I'll see that Torsel is like angrily scolding this this flame method thing. I'll, with one of my hands, I'll reach to the arm of my other hand, and I'll slowly glide my hand along up through to my wrist, and then release a spectral hand that comes off my hand. Almost looks like spectral, but identical to my hand. I'll cast telekinetic hand, and I'll have that float over to where Torsel is, like scolding him like this, and I'll have the hand like imitate, like next to Torsel, the gestures of Torsel.
Make a performance.
Oh, not
See
too bad at that.
How well you can imitate scolding figure.
18.
Ooh, not bad.
You saw that like the scolding was beginning to wear off. Like you almost like this ball of like living fire almost seemed to exhibit an frustration, and it was getting like tired of it. Like, and it's like I'm not gonna do this anymore. I really want to set things on fire. And then it sees the hand like waving, and then it almost seems to like brighten like in bursts, almost like it's laughing, right? Like this is like, and it seems to be at least continued to be distracted by. At this point, no, he's gonna do that. Bobby's gonna see that the fire elemental is continuing to be distracted, is going to like run up to it and start to turn this like weird disc that it's got and like start like chanting and like very like rapid, high pitched sounds. What languages do people know?
I haven't actually set my languages. How many do I get?
know
For intelligence,
3.
a lot, I think.
No, I'm a charisma.
Oh, charisma. You only know two. You don't know any.
Where do you see in
No, I don't know
Foundry
any.
where your languages
So
are?
under character, there's a whole section called languages. Not Strahd.
I've got
What?
Common, Orcish, and Aquan.
Oh, mine aren't allocated. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I don't get any bonus languages.
Yeah. I don't. I don't.
I know a
think-
lot.
None of you recognize the.
Sorry, in
None
player.
of you recognize the language that's being like rapidly
I
spoken
can't
by Corgi.
find. My
It's
language.
literally
I
just when
speak
you double
Fey.
click the page, scroll down. There's
No, like I'm looking at the list of available ones, and what I have selected in Path Builder does not
Oh, they
exist in
changed.
Boundary.
Look them up in Archives.
oh, they
Amethyst.
changed.
They renamed a lot of them.
So
We can do it later.
okay.
Like if you know Abyssal, it's now Chthonian.
I
know-
knew I know Infernal. What did
That's
that turn
now
into?
Diabolical.
Diabolical. Diabolic.
That sounds really that sounds cool.
There we go. All right, I've updated it.
Yeah, they changed it because of the.
I have a lot
indie
of
thing.
languages.
So none of you like recognize
man.
it, and it just starts chanting and like rapidly turning this thing. It's like just, and then quickly stops in the chanting and what? Just another moment and I can put it away. Going back to who has not? Zora. You can see that this
I'm back.
dragon form is slowly starting to lose focus. Earth element. Starting to like look around and seeing little things that it can start picking up and putting into like a little swirl of dust around.
Seeing that it's losing distraction, I'm gonna assist it in its escapades. I'm gonna use base kinesis to start generating earth out of thin air in front of it.
I think I'll get you to make another nature check.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah. You're effectively feeding its desire to just grab onto things and just have it swirling around it by feeding it conjured earth. And it went to go like pick up what looked to be like a really nice vase or like a pair of like clay plates. Stops, turns around and seeing like the swirl of rocks and just kind of like lunges at them like a dog trying to like eat a butterfly, just trying to grab onto them and throw it into its will. Or into
As
its
earth
little
is just
dust form.
popping into the air from the
Oh.
elemental plane.
All right. They are all currently distracted, so they don't stop to destroy any more of the things around. Although you do see that they are starting to like get bored and lose focus on what you are currently. Or sell.
Yes.
What? Actually,
Um.
yeah.
Alright.
Let's pick you. Let's go. What would you like to?
I would see the big hand right next to me, kind of mocking me or mimicking me and mocking me, and I'd be like, what's this? Is this some sort of trick? Are you mocking me? What is this?" And I'll just like start like kind of like I guess like just being distracted, but also kind of doing like like a performance
Like
to
hamming up how this thing is.
hamming it up, and if
Yeah.
it's like if that's mocking me, mocking it kind of like thing, just to like entertain the
Okay.
fire spirit.
I will get you to make another a performance check. Or would you like me to make it for you?
Yeah, if that's okay, thank you.
Well, at least you've got a
I
modifier.
don't know if I can run down 3.
Rolled an 18, so we'll take that. Yeah, it's like you very much like a curmudgeonly old man sort of like hamming up how frustrating this hand mocking you is and start like playing up your reactions to it to let it then mock you back in a way that like the fire elemental starts like bursting out little bits of fire that almost look like the same sort of shape of the hand, trying to like join in on the mockery as well. And like cheering on this little spectral hand that's pissing off this mean man that stopped him from setting things on fire.
Yeah, cool. That's all I really want to do.
Struck, Nora? Struck, did you want to give it another go?
I'm gonna indicate for Struck to put a cabbage on his head this time.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Nah, just right in between your legs.
I'll grab it. I'll look and I'll be like, All right. I'll put one on top of my head. Be like, watch this, buddy.
Now I'll reload and shoot it if I can.
You know what? I will
The cabbage that's on his head.
make a performance check for me with a +1 bonus.
Me?
No, sorry, Nora, with a +1 status circumstance bonus because you have an assistant.
Performance.
The risk of a natural 1 is now significantly higher.
Why am performance and not attack roll?
She's shooting the cabbage. on
I'm
top
shooting
of
the
his head.
cabbage while it's on his head.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Someone's got a low performance.
No, I'm just confused why it would be performance over.
I was just trying to mix it up. That's okay.
In a way, it is.
Me either.
In a way, it is a performance, but like, I believe.
That's fine.
It just depends how accurate, like how serious you're doing the shot and stuff like that. Woo.
Honestly, probably would have
Oh.
been fine as a performance anyway.
Okay, at least it doesn't hit me. 'Cause- oh wait, maybe.
Well,
no.
maybe
It
that's
gets-
part of the
It
performance.
gets very close, Struck. You feel like maybe a couple of hairs were like trimmed just off the top, just as like the bolt pierces through the cabbage and sends it like tumbling towards it, like arcs almost like it hits it like a not bowling. What's a like pool? But like hits it so that it then knocks it down and almost like into the ice elemental for it to like try to rapidly like grab onto and catch quickly. It's like ah! And it's just like it's busy just like looking at it and then peering off like frozen cabbage leaves. I think that was all 3. Or did we not do one for the element?
Nope, we did.
No, you did.
At this point, Corey finishes his chanting with one final twist of the gem in the center down, and there's like a rapid like burst of light. The fire elemental sucked into it. Immediately looks over, starts running towards the earth element. Starts chanting again. Just give me time. Who would like to? Anyone? Obviously not Genevieve. She's already done.
No, Genevieve could do something.
Men can be left to handle their own fuck ups. I don't care.
I will have the spectral hand start flying off towards the earth spirit,
Mhm.
and I'll look over to Torsal, and I'll be like, my legs will sit back onto the ground. Still got a sort of purple emanation happening though because I've got a spell going at the moment, and then I'll do a very very sort of soft curtsy, and I'll be like, Belladonna.
Torsil.
And then I'll immediately, as soon as he starts to talk, start walking off to the earth.
Pleasure.
It's like, well,
This is like
how-
this
is
is
it 2
all you
foot?
see is like this 3
Three.
foot, like 2 to 3 foot sort of very porcelain feature-esque like doll that just sort of like very slowly moves. Everything sort of just bobs and weaves, and then it sort of just, as soon as you start talking, my hair doesn't jerk. I just and start gliding away.
What the hell have I gotten into?
With the spectral hand, I'll attempt to use it as like a way of like pretending to try and like basically like toy with the earth elemental to try and like tickle it or move around it to try and get its attention.
Make a deception check. Pretty sure you're good.
Very good. 22.
You guys have not rolled low, like at all.
It's real good so far. Yeah. That's a bad omen.
Get it all out now, guys.
Yeah,
Get it all out now. As you see, like you
You'll
that
see.
it-
You'll
it-
see.
The elemental now has like this small collection of these like, magically generated like rocks, and it's just kind of like flinging them around, like throws some up into the air, and then like catches it back into its little like dust storm, and it's just sort of playing with it. And the hand like ducks in between some of these, like touches it on the shoulder, and then it pulls away. And then as it turns around, it comes around and like taps it on the back, and then it spins around and grabs Rock and like throws it at it just to sort of like distract it and feint at it, and just keep it guessing which way is which. And it's too busy like trying to figure out what's going on, and it is now distracted. Whoosh. Or
All right. My turn to come up with a trick.
Okay.
I'm gonna point at like that saber of yours. Let's put it to some good use. And I grab 2 cabbages and I throw them at you.
You know what? Make an athletics check for me to see how
Reload
well you
shoot.
can aim and throw them.
Oh, well, I can throw.
Yeah.
What about? Can I? Can I
Don't forget
convince
you have
you?
to
Attack
hero
roll with
point.
an improvised weapon.
Can I convince you for an acrobatics check?
What?
No.
How is that acrobatics?
Acrobatics is more like
You backflip as you throw them? Backflip.
Your body.
All right. Oh,
Flip
This
the
one's gonna-
cabbage into the air.
Yeah.
You do have a
it's not rolling for me.
And
rolled an 8.
hero point if you get.
It's a flat 8.
Hero point to throw a cabbage.
here, catch.
Yeah.
Well, this one told me not to take athletics. Told me to take acrobatics. All right.
Here, catch.
So you go to throw them. One of them goes a little bit too far wide, and then the other one is a little too short onto the ground. The ice-
Can I do something in response to seeing these cabbages?
Sure. The ice
Going
element,
a little
the ice
off.
elemental,
Okay,
like, as it happens though, does seem to like look at Struck for a moment, and then seem to just like look around and not pay him any. But you can do something with the thrown cabbages.
I want to try. I want to use 4 winds to allow people around me to move a little bit if they want, and I want to move around the earth elemental as a kind of distraction, and I want to allow Nora to move into the path of the cabbage.
So you use a wind to push
That's
me into the cabbages.
To assist you in moving towards the cabbages.
Okay.
But you can feel the wind, and if you don't allow the movement, then you will be able to resist it. It's an assist, not an enforce.
Is
I'm
this
not moving
structure blocking my view of the earth elemental?
No.
So you'll see the cabbage coming towards you, and you'll be able to feel.
No, this would be
a
like a
slight movement
small
towards, like, into
stage
the
that maybe
path
goes
of
up
the
to like
cabbage.
chest height.
Okay, so I can see that wind and earth are being manipulated over here.
Yes.
Okay, then I probably wouldn't go against it. And I guess I quick draw my saber and try to do something fancy.
Make an acrobatics check.
Slice them up into tiny itsy
Make an
bitsy
acrobatics check to
pieces.
see if you can control this like sudden wind forcing it. I'm sorry. You'd have to explain to me how you. Once you said I
I
want
need
to
to
do like a
retrain
360, like
already.
a 360, spin flip to throw them.
Kick flip.
Are you mad that you got convinced out of athletics?
Yes, yes, I am.
Always athletics.
I don't
Always
even- I
athletics.
don't
Yeah,
even-
that's what I was saying. And they,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
they're like,
this
"Oh, just take
conversation.
acrobatics. You're dexterous." And I'm like, "Okay."
I remember it.
Ah, me, Amber.
Got 17 total.
As the cabbages are flying off, I feel like this gust of wind push up against in the direction of one of them. You like ride the wind, balancing yourself, and then land tiptoe. You let like part of the wind start to like spin you and pirouette, drawing the blade as you do, cutting it clean.
Sick.
The ice method turns
That's one dead cabbage.
and has now just become obsessed with cabbages. At this point, it's lost all interest in anything else, and it's just like another one, and just starts like trying to move towards this like severed cabbage. You realize quickly that it may notice the giant pile of cabbages. I don't know why there are cabbages here, but they are. We'll see how that goes. It might change its mind if it can't be kept distracted and playing with them. Corby is going to finish doing whatever ritual he does with the disc, and almost like a Pokeball, just like recaptures the Earth Elemental, sucks it into it, and then moves towards the last one, taking a moment to prime the disc again and start the ritual. Belladonna, would you like to attempt extract this elemental for the last turn?
I've got an idea. If you'd like to help me, Bella.
Hearing that, I'll look over and I'll cast message into your brain and be like, "What's your idea?"
I need you to throw a cabbage up as high as you can.
What are these four cabbages?
You see the message come back in a very, very sort of much sterner, talkier, like much darker sort of way. Do I look like I could throw a cabbage?
That hand that you were using before did.
And then you hear a softer voice reply, but you're like, "Oh yeah." And you'll see the telekinetic hand fly over to one of the cabbages and just try and bring it over, I suppose.
Fling it up into the air.
Okay. And the telekinetic hand will attempt to throw the cabbage as high as it can in the air. Or no, actually, it won't throw it. It'll just carry it upwards.
Carry it upwards? Okay. Throwing it might have been a harder thing to achieve, but grabbing it and floating.
Yeah, I don't think telekinetic hand is strong enough to do that. So it'll just carry it. I don't know how high it can go off the ground. 20 feet in any direction.
You can lift it
Not
20
bad.
feet into the air.
That's what I'll attempt to do.
What is Torcel's plan?
Pretty heavy object though, so you'll see like pretty intense
You pick like
concentration.
a small one. You pick like a baby one.
A hard target. All right. I'm gonna jump back around the cart so the ice thing can see me. Yeah. Hey, check this out. And I'm gonna draw my pistol and take a shot at the cabbage.
Make an attack roll against.
Would
What's
you
the
be able
range?
to do that for me?
I can. What's the range of it again?
Let me double check. I think it's 30.
30 feet?
Yes.
I have the bot width, I think.
It is light pistol. Range 30 feet, yeah.
Okay. Make your. Oh, I can make your attack.
Thank you.
Shoot it with a gun. Eight. The shot is a bit far away, and as you said, it is a bit of a small target. So you raise the pistol and go to shoot. The shot that fires through. There were people that were kind of like cowering and hiding away from this. At the sound of the gun, they all startle and begin to just run. Like there's one thing to fire a crossbow, which is it's another to hear. You realize that. Also, maybe you need to like do a little bit of repair on the gun because that shot was a little bit wide. That barrel doesn't seem like it was properly lined up. And
It must be the barrel. I'll change it over.
I'm gonna yell at. Nice shot, Torcel. You really got that cabbage.
Thanks, mate.
You hear a very soft reply in your head that just goes, I think you missed.
You don't need to roll with it, I know.
Oh, I'm gonna
in response to seeing him miss, I'll get the telekinetic hand to just drop the cabbage. Boom.
I'm gonna flinch at the shot of the sound of the shot, and then I'm gonna just like frantically like I'm not doing well. I'm not athletic at all. I can't fucking throw things at things. I'm just gonna start bowling cabbages towards the ice metal elemental, going, "Here, have this."
Here you go, baby.
The cabbage
And then I
merchant
see
cries
this like a
pain.
kobold merchant over to the side, probably going, and I'm like, I'll pay you back later.
My cabbages!
Not again!
My cabbages!
Just bowling cabbages.
I'm just like pushing them towards him. I'm just going, yeah,
You know
have it.
You know what?
Athletics.
No.
Athletics.
I'll make this acrobatics if you can like
Roll them between your legs.
I'm gonna
yeah, give a bit of a spin to it.
I'm gonna like kick them. I'm gonna like fucking soccer this shit, you know?
Give a bit of a pirouette at like how you're delivering the bowl.
Oh, like a professional bowler.
Yeah, like you know, like trick shots and like yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah,
There's a-
I can do that.
Oh, there's a
I can
video
do
that-
that.
Spin on it.
There was a TikTok of a dude I saw walked up to go bowling, put it up in his hand, rolled the ball along his arm down his one, picked it back up in his hand, and then got a strike. And
Oh
walked
yeah, I
away.
saw that. Yeah,
So you
that
can do
was
something like that.
dope.
You can
too.
get a bit of a
Alright,
flair to it for
sure.
an acrobatics check.
Wait, shouldn't I have done an acro? Oh, no, it would have been technically a performance. Whatever. All right, let's do it.
I'm throwing you a bone.
You got a hero point,
I'm gonna
brother.
hero point this.
That's what they're for.
Do it for the cabbages.
This is the
For the
this is
cabbage.
the cabbage hero arc.
Oh, sure. 16.
Okay. That's not bad.
Please.
It is watching it, Nabin, as you're just rolling these cabbages. So it's like, pick another one, and another one, and another one. But each one is getting iced and just like broken apart. It's just watching it. But as you do that, Corby finishes his chanting, spinning the disc, pushes the gem, disappears, and you just see him like just sit on the ground, holding it. I need to do something with this. Thank you. I gotta go. And just gets up and just immediately starts running.
Which direction is he running?
Northwest. Is
I
anyone
will-
going to stop him?
No.
I
won't.
won't stop him.
I'm gonna go after him. I want to ask him what he's gonna do with the
Running northwest.
elementals.
I
I have a fondness for elementals.
I'll follow Zora because I have
We
no
have a
idea
bond.
what Corvy is doing, and look, it's all quite weird. So I want to get to the bottom of it.
I'll approach the merchant that we just wasted the cabbages of, and I don't know how much these are worth, but here, and I'll give him 3 silver pieces. Because why not?
You see, there's just like stunned. These, you know they don't grow cabbages. These are imported. Imported by gnomes.
Well, if you want more compensation, find that kobold. Sorry,
Okay.
best I can do.
3 silver is a lot. Thank you.
No problem.
He was so trying to scam
Do you
you.
think I
He
can?
was
Do you think I
trying
can?
to
If they're
scam me.
frozen, do you think I can still eat them? I'm gonna find out. Runs up to one of the frozen legs.
My poor son Timmy's not going to be able to eat tomorrow because we don't have any more cabbages.
Bro, this is such a good sale opportunity. Frozen cabbage. Do you know how often they could get frozen cabbage? In Bright Rock?
Bright Rock?
Never.
In Bright
Can
Rock.
can I collect my bolts?
You can collect your
Um,
bolts, yeah.
Bright Rock
And then
Refrigeration
I'd like
Incorporated.
to follow the merchant.
The kobold?
Yeah, Corby. I want to follow him.
Who's not following Orvie at this point?
I will after I've finished my
I'll
level.
go. I'll go
Level.
back and I'll actually go back into the bar.
Okay. Alright. It doesn't take too long, for Zora to sort of like, when you yell out a few times, just to like, wait, and like, any indication you want to talk to him, he like stops and turns around. What? This? What do you want? Make it quick. There's no time to waste.
Are you okay, Corby?
No.
I just.
This won't last forever. This is temporary.
What do you? Oh, you have seals on the elementals. What are you doing with them?
I can't tell you, but you're a big help. So, and he gives you like, he tells you like a location of a house on like roughly like the western side of White Rock. Give me like 2 days, and come and see me, and I can tell you what was happening. I don't mean to run. It's just urgent. Okay, I have to go now.
Do you have
Do you want any
another
Strux
vase?
liquids?
Two people talking. What did you just say?
liquids.
What?
Do you want any of Strux liquids?
I don't
Should
know
I
what
bring
that
the
means.
liquids?
No, I don't need any
You were in the
strange
cart!
liquids.
Do you have any
Oh,
other like
Strux
vases as well?
I was distracted.
Yeah. I'm still running. I'm still like behind.
What did you say about the vase? Do I have another vase?
Yes.
I hope my employer does. I really do. I don't want to have to keep doing this. I don't know
Well,
how long this will last.
Good luck.
Yeah, Godspeed to you there, Corby. Take
Okay.
care now.
Does Nora have anything to say? I think Nora.
I
would be
assume
there.
I'm still catching up with Struck.
As
We're
there's-
both probably
as-
running over.
Yeah.
As you both
I like
arrive,
jogging.
Yeah.
Corby is starting to turn and like run.
You're
Is
not gonna
everything
stop him?
okay?
Oh, he's very busy.
He's
He
in a bit of a hurry.
He gave us this address. He wants me to meet him in a couple of days. I'm going to bring some of Struck's liquids.
What
I know
liquids?
I know some beings like it. You know, like the
Uh,
drinks and the stuff.
Water?
Like ale, like water,
Yeah,
like some
Ale.
of the potions.
I think it's called ale.
Okay. I don't really have any of that lying around, but I'm sure we can find some.
Perfect.
As they just came out of a bar.
So you're
the
the
address.
famous Drak. I've heard a little bit about.
Oh,
He's my doctor.
pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I see you've met Zora and
Hey.
the other one. The other one. What's the name?
Dusan.
The other
Dusan.
one.
I do
Dusan.
appreciate that.
Or
I
is-
do appreciate you trying to remember Dusan's name. Though. I do.
Is Zora both of them, or
Zora
is
is
Zora
the
and Dusan?
plant creature,
Okay, cool.
and Dusan is the earth elemental.
Yeah, cool. Just so I remember that.
Which is Zora's like familiar, but
Mm-mm.
they're friends.
Yeah.
Torcel is my name. Pleasure to meet you.
Struck, obviously. I'm the doctor around this place. Are you new in town?
I was just traveling in from Sprocket with old Zora here. And Zora's acquaintance.
They're
Dusan.
friends.
Right. So yes,
Dusan
and we met.
agreeability.
And we met Corby on the cart as well. Was very worried about his vase, which contain these elementals, I guess. So, but Zora was telling me you have ale or potential ale. You have lots of liquids, and I saw a lot of flowers and weird stuff. I have it written down, but I can't open my notes right now. So it was razor wheat and dagger heart.
Razor,
Fang-
Something.
Fangcorn, and
Fangcorn.
razor wheat.
Fangcorn.
Yes, fangcorn and razor wheat.
When I can figure out,
Hmm.
I think it's on. To figure out.
Let's.
To turn into some
How about
whiskey.
as I said, I don't really have ale laying around in my office, but
What
we
about
could
whiskey?
go- no alcoholic beverages. But I could interest you in Judas's Kiss just back there. We can have a drink there and discuss further if you'd like.
I'd love to. I mean, I'm just a new arrival in town, and I'm guessing Zora and Dushan would. But are you acquainted with this town? Do you have you been?
I've been around for a while.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think most of the people know me. Well, they've seen me.
In any case, I'd love to come along and have a drink and
I
probably
could do with a
stay
drink.
at the inn, as I do
Well,
not
let's
have
go.
a place to stay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep role playing here.
Okay.
Nora, fine work with the blade. I'm very sorry. Not very good. It was a very close call with the cabbage on my head, but I'm glad you didn't shoot me in the head that time.
I wasn't worried about shooting you in the head.
That's nice. Thanks.
I don't know if that's a compliment to her or
I'm,
telling her a fuck about you.
Backhanded insult.
You're lucky I didn't try and shoot it off yet.
I'm very lucky. Very lucky. Alright. I'll walk off.
They're walking into the bar.
Yeah, and a couple of minutes go by to walk back into Judas's Kiss.
While they're walking back, I'll enter the as they left. I'll enter the bar. Is the bar cleared out at this point, or is it still patroned?
I would say after that gunshot, yes, it would have been. A lot of people would have like scampered home pretty. Sorry.
I'll glide on over to Genevieve. Where's Genevieve at the moment?
I'm in the bar.
Like just behind, like
I'm towards the entrance, really. Like
you're not at where the drinks get served or whatever. You're
nah,
sitting
like
at the
kind of
bar?
off to the side.
All right. I'll glide on over to you and I'll be like, well, that put a hamper into business, didn't it?
Oh well. Men come round here and fuck shit up. I mean, look at my bar. You know how many people were in here? You know, darling, it's just bad for business. Like, seriously.
I'll look around the bar. Is the bar like reasonably clean, or is it
Yeah, it's reasonably clean.
pretty run down?
No, it's reasonable. It's kept well maintained. It's probably one of the few buildings in town that are kept to this standard, but I think Genevieve takes pride in her establishment and the work that she does. So yes, it's cleaned.
I'll start gliding over to the usual table that I'll sit on. I mentioned to Genevieve, seems like we've got a little bit of trouble in town.
Well, when men come walking through firing gunshots, what do you think? And then did you hear him? Oh, if you distract them, clean up your own mess.
Yeah, pretty full on. There's also an orc guy that was with them. Not sure if it was with the kobold or what, but they seem to all arrive at the same time. There's also this really like weird plant-looking thing.
I just hope they drink ale. Christ.
Could use the
That's
business.
the only thing they want anyway.
At that point, the door kicks open, and a certain orcish figure immediately starts asking for ale.
I'll message Genevieve. Speaking of the devil.
Hi there.
That was you.
As in,
That was
okay,
That's
yeah. Because I remember there was another orc on the
no, this
cart.
is you. That orc, that
Yeah,
orc you
very
see
good,
is like
very good.
trying to like calm down his horse and like try
Yeah.
to figure out what's damage with the walk past.
Poor chestnut.
Hi there.
Oh, hello. I've heard you have ale and potential whiskey.
Yeah, I do. Is this the first time you've come to Judas's Kiss? I don't think I've seen you around here.
It is, yes. I just came in on that cart that got kind of squashed a little bit, and the whole
Are
you
you
know,
with the
inconvenience.
merchant that billed, or are you?
I
a lone
was
traveller?
as in with him on the travel, but I am not. I don't know him well.
Okay.
Only for like the travel.
For the travel.
Okay.
But I've heard that I saw some plants around and heard that a lot of them have been distilled
What?
into a whiskey. This plant. You don't distill into whiskey, do you?
Why do you ask?
As Torcella
it's
speaking to
curious.
Genevieve, I'm gonna message Genevieve and be like, why does he sound like he's got his tongue stuck in a jar and is drunk? And I'm just gonna constantly make sounds into your head as while he talks.
Well, since you're new, do you want, an introduction into Judas's kiss?
Oh,
Wait,
I
I've been here.
yeah, go.
Have I, Ryan, Rainer? Have I been here? I have been here before, right? I've been in Bright Rock for.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Anyone
okay,
that's
so-
been
I
in
don't know
Bright
if you
Rock
would have.
has
I don't know if you would have
been
been
to
into.
Judas's.
I don't know. If
I
you
would have
been
been into.
Yeah.
I would have been into Judas' Kiss, sure.
Okay, I would have seen you before then. All right.
Yeah. Just to like, I've been around Bright Rock for years.
Millennia.
Well, a year.
For 10,000 years.
Yes.
I've been around for a while.
Look, I would love an introduction. I've just been traveling around and trying to get away from something, so it'd be nice to,
Oh, well, aren't we running from anything? I mean, everyone's running from something.
Hey, isn't that the truth?
So I'm Genevieve. I'm the owner of Judas's Kiss. We serve mainly ale, but sometimes whiskey, and women. For the most part, undeserving men of this town. Most of them are quite rough. We don't like that here. Anyway, we have food, we have drink.
Wait, as in you serve women?
We have food, drink,
Like to
and
eat?
girls to suit anyone's fancy, you know?
To eat?
I
Some
mean,
of
that would
them
be
are
nice.
flourishing conversationalists.
If you
I
want to eat them, that would be nice.
cannot see I've had that taste of human flesh before, but
You get a message in your
Oh.
head, Genevieve, that goes, sounds like he's got a tongue stuck in his jar and he's a virgin.
No, darling, to take to bed. To take to bed. God, fucking idiot.
Oh, that's embarrassing. My apologies. I wasn't aware of what.
That's
Right.
okay. You're only a man.
I understand your pain. Pollination is an issue for me too.
Oh.
It doesn't usually. It's not usually like this.
Right. I will just take a whiskey, please, if you've got any, and maybe some bread and some meat, if you've got. Some.
Alright, I'm gonna as I'm talking, I'm like gathering all the stuff that he ordered.
Doesn't even know what a sandwich is.
Anyway, on the main stage back there, that girl's name's Genesis. She's a beautiful singer. She sings, she dances on center stage to really like calm the people in here. You know, they can get a bit rowdy sometimes. We've got a couple girls. That girl over there is Abigail. You can really tell who she is because she's got bright purple skin.
Is
who
that a
else?
condition or?
I mean, she was just born that way.
Right.
Darling, we don't judge people here.
No, I was just curious. No judgment, just curiosity.
Who else? I point to a blue-skinned tiefling girl. I'm like, that one over there is Eve. Very rambunctious, full of life. She's kind of like an all-rounder. whoever you are, she'll be fine with you. She weirdly always smells like apples. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, who else? Who else? We've got Judith. She's our orc. Lovely girl. Something about her husband. I think he died. Anyway, she found her way here. You probably walked past Adam on the way in. He's our bouncer. I mean, you can take him upstairs if you want. I don't judge, darling. Anyway. But we serve whiskey, we serve ale. Really anything you want as long as you pay money.
Do you sell rooms as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We sell rooms, we sell baths. Some of the girls can, scrub your back if you want. Up to you, whatever. Like I said, as long as there's cash in your hand, we can make things happen.
Right. Well, while I'm getting my whiskey,
I'm gonna give you all the stuff that you
food,
ordered.
I'll purchase a room as well, if that's all right.
Do you want a girl
with
to
you.
accompany you?
Whew. Bit forward, aren't you?
Well, that's what we do here.
Right,
I'll
right, of course.
as they're talking, I'll message Torcel, and I'll be like, I'd pick Abigail. She's a bit of a feisty bitch, but she's good in the sack.
Holy shit! What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Was that
What was
that-
Torcel? I didn't
What?
hear anything.
What?
Are you okay?
what?
I'm in the corner, just back to my ale. By the way,
Fair enough.
Has
stand
Nora
by the
entered
door.
the bar yet as well, or you're at the
Zora's
door?
in.
Nora's in. What about
Yeah, I'll just stand by the door, just kind of watching this exchange.
if I see Nora, I immediately jump off the table and I glide over to Nora and I start sort of like circling around, and you get a message in your head being like, "Oh my god, your dress is so pretty."
Well, it's not a
Wow.
dress, but the corset is very well made.
Corset?
Yeah. I don't know if Ryan described it properly, but she also has like ruby earrings. She wears a cravat around her neck which has a ruby in it as well. The duster coat is like embroidered with like gold threading along the edges. She looks very put together.
That's I assume that's like
yeah.
reasonably exceptional in Bright Rock.
Is Nora listening to
Yeah.
the conversation where I said, like, we don't judge here, and if as long as you got money, like, we can make things happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Until Bella distracted me. Oh, thank you. Your dress is also very pretty. It reminds me of something.
You hear the tones go from like softer to a much more neutral. It's like, this thing?
Yeah.
I've had this for no. What
I mean,
you're wearing?
it could do with a bit of a touch up, but it's still very pretty.
A bit? Aren't you sweet? She'll just sit there awkwardly with her feet flying off the ground, looking at like all the intricacies of what you're wearing.
At that point, the door sort of like pushes open quite abruptly, and there's like a heavy thud as like a tall, like orcish 6 foot steps in, wearing like a light brown duster, scar on one eye, right arm completely mechanical, with like whirring gears and blue symbols, and just it's sort of just like flexing. And you can see as he enters in, the duster sort of like kicks open and pistol on one side of his hip. Morin and Vivi, you recognize it's the sheriff of the town, Grimgore. Heard there was a disturbance, something about, I don't know what the fuck it was. A cart, and then fire, ice. It wasn't making much sense. I heard there was. You all fit the description. You folks, something to do with it?
Cleaning it up.
Hi, Grim.
Well,
recall knowledge. Do I know who? Do I know
You know
much
who-
about Grim myself? Like, have I talked to him at all?
you probably haven't spoken to him, but you've probably listened to him. He's the sheriff
Same with me.
of. Yeah. You would have spoken to him. You would have.
I'll
you
be a
would have
bit
had-
more timid then, and
Can I
I'll
walk
sort
up
of
to the
back off.
front? Can I walk like in front of Belladonna and be like, Bella, shh, hi, Grim. There was a disturbance out front. There was a shotgun. All my patrons left. I don't know.
did
I
hear
left just
about
the men
that.
to clean it up.
Who was the one discharging the firearm?
That'd be
I kind of
me.
turn around and look.
My apologies for scaring the public, but I needed a distraction for the little ice one, and I thought it might have helped. But it looks like I just caused more panic than I did good.
I'm probably one of the few people that has, and he pulls out a gun and like kind of flourishes a little bit, kind of showing off. One of these.
Oh,
People aren't used to it.
Proceeds to shoot you in the face.
New
Just-
character sheet.
Do yourself a favor and not in town.
Put a silencer
Gotcha.
on it.
But can you tell me more about what happened?
Me.
Anyone, all
anyone.
of you.
well, me and Torsel were traveling here on a cart with a kindly man named Corva.
Corvy.
What was his name? Corvi.
Corvy.
A kobold corvi.
Kobold named Corvi.
Who the fuck
He
is
had
that?
this. He had this vase, and he really wanted to protect it. And just as we were coming into town, the center of town, an orc fell in front of it, and the cart went off, bounced. The cart fell over. The vase fell over, cracked. Dust went everywhere, and from the dust rose 3 elementals, like Dusan, but less cool. and-
He's like, what the fuck did you just?
So, seeing the siblings of Dusan, everyone from the town got together to entertain them. Anyway, Corvi managed to get control
Are
of the
all you
elementals
leshies
again.
like this?
I don't know. I've never met another Leshy.
Maybe you should. Maybe it'll make more sense if I get to see you interact.
Where am I supposed to find another Leshy in Eberron? Have you ever seen another Leshy?
He's my deputy, yeah.
What? How
Yeah,
have I never seen him?
he's a...
Is its name Cacti McGraw?
Have you run into trouble with the law?
Is he a breeder? How's his pollen?
His pollen count.
I'm moving on.
Oh no!
Where did this kobold go?
To a house somewhere. Zora, you have the address, right?
I do have the address. I wasn't told this. I'll tell him the address.
Okay.
I don't know what the specific address is. I'll share that, but
Something else just to put on my list. All right then. Well, keep that gun in check. Stop asking people about breeding. That's weird. Don't do that.
he's not a people. He's a Leshy.
That's rude.
He's like me.
Root Runner is a good man. He served me well.
I don't understand.
What? What's his name?
Root Runner.
Root Runner.
Yeah.
Deputy Root Runner.
Known for going to Judas Kiss and rooting and running.
If he ran out of beer without
It's not.
paying,
It's not dining
not
and
overhead.
dashing. It's rooting and running.
And what was your name again, officer?
Grimgor Blacktusk.
Grimgor Blacktusk.
Pretty sure I'm remembering that.
Prim Gore Black Tusk and his deputy Root Runner.
Yeah.
I just like the name Root Runner. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message Grimgore and say, Grimgore, have you seen Theodora today?
He looks down at you.
I'll look it up at him and I'll put a very somber, sweet sort of face as
I
I look
hate
up
when
to
you
him
do
with
that.
puppy dog
No, I
eyes.
haven't seen. Vivi, is one of your girls missing?
Have you seen her, Theodora?
No. So, no. So she's missing.
Well, I haven't seen her today.
Put it on the pile of things to do. Already broken up 2
Mm.
fucking fights with Bronx. The other side of town.
Put it on the top of the pile, please.
And at that
Next sale's
moment,
on me.
you hear a sudden loud bang. And an echo reverberating across the valley.
Torcel is at it again.
No, this sounds more like a loud explosion coming from the west. And he just Grimgore stops. Oh, when it rains, it pours. And he turns around, looks out the door, and for anyone that wants to follow,
Definitely.
you
I'll follow.
see from the hills where the mine is, like just shaking earth and
Oh shit.
like rumbling, and rocks begin to fall down, like bigger bits of like debris and boulders start to like just form a landslide, like coming towards like the side of Bright Rock. Whoa. What the
Shit.
fuck was that?
Explosion at
And
the
you
mine
see
by
as the
sounds of it.
landslide is like finishing, it crashes into like a couple of buildings and just completely demolishes some of them.
Oh, shit.
I don't
You-
think I can stop that.
Well, that's not good.
Someone needs to look at that. But we need it.
As he's mid talking, can I start floating over in that direction?
Sure. You look and you see the hills are probably like a 30-minute walk away. It's not like
That's fine.
just next door, but yeah.
Hmm.
You see Grimgore turn towards all of you. Who here has been in the mines?
I have. I'm quite familiar with them.
Anyone here good with strong? Able to move?
I can help.
Yeah, good with strong.
Yeah.
Sorry, you see he's like kind of just like trying to calculate. Good with strong?
If you need assistance with the mines, if there's compensation, I'm willing to help.
Yes, we can compensate. Struck.
I'll help
People
you.
are
Good
injured.
sir.
Yep.
Introduce me
Okay,
to Root Craig.
Root runner.
Root Runner.
Root runner.
Pretend that I said the right name. I'm taking notes.
Just call him Root Canal.
If there's any evil at the cause of this, I'm sure to help root it out.
With a runner.
You'll run to root it out. Got it. Thank you. No, that'll be. I need to deal with life spilled. If you can go, that would be appreciated. Yes, there will be a reward. I'll speak to the councillors. I'm sure we can wrangle up something.
Before Torcel walks out of the bar, I go, Oi!
All
Copper,
right,
please.
all right. 10 what?
10 copper, please.
Right. And I'll just hand you a silver piece, which is equivalent of 10 copper, right?
Wouldn't you like to know?
And
I'm
then,
like, now you can go. Thank you.
thank you. And then, do you have anything I can carry this in?
Your hands?
The food?
You have a takeaway
And the
container.
whiskey. Like a napkin or something.
How
Just
about you
poured
leave it
whiskey
here and
into
I'll.
your hands.
How about you leave it here and when you come back, I'll keep it safe for you.
I might need my strength going into it.
I like roll my eyes and I bring out like a piece of newspaper and wrap up the like sandwich he was eating. Is this okay?
That's perfect, thank you.
Okay, you go, big
Vivi,
strong.
Vivi,
And then I'll take the
See-
whiskey and I'll just walk out with the whiskey as well.
you hear like
I want my glass
With the
back.
glass.
V, you hear like Adam run up next to you. I think I just realized where Theodora is.
Do I
She's-
hear this?
Yeah, she's talking. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Adam
talking
came up to you and
He
told
ca-
you.
He came up to you.
I'm like,
I think
okay.
I realized who the guy is.
Who is it?
He's a miner. He went to work today. She may have gone to see him. And that explosion.
Are you
started.
telling me she's in those fucking mines?
I don't know. I don't think she's in the mine, but I don't think you need to be in the mine to be in danger when that just happened.
I start running towards mines.
All right.
I'm gonna, as we're leaving,
I like
I'm gonna-
open a drawer, throw the cash in, slam the drawer like so quickly, and I run. I like swing open the doors and run out.
Just barge past me as I'm like
Pass
trying
right
to like,
past you.
hold it just to like not get it knocked
I
over.
turn back. I'm like,
Dwarves
I
like a
still want my
takeaway
glass
container.
back, and I keep running.
Right?
as we're leaving, I'm gonna gesture to Strahd. Strahd, people might need your help.
I
Come.
don't know. Yeah, I'm already on the case.
Oh, you're already there.
Yeah, I'm already.
I'm
I
yelling
still
to you in front of me. Come, Strahd.
I'm
With-
coming.
With that, we will end the first session.
We're level 2.
You're already level 2. Yes, congratulations! I'm
We're level 3.
We're not. This is the perfect time in the stream. You're not level 3. Bye.